Hi and welcome, David Lockman from Elements Financial Planning, where we help you dominate your finances. Today I want to talk about increasing your wealth, and I know there's a lot of people talk about increasing their wealth, or they'd like to increase their wealth and they're not sure quite what to do. There's really two things you need to do, and they're really quite simple. And the first one is you need to find out what works. And what's going to work for you and what works for other people might be totally different, but it's really investigating your circumstances and what's really going to work for you is finding out your capabilities and your potential and moving towards that. So I speak to a lot of people and they talk about superannuation doesn't work, or the share market doesn't work, or the property market doesn't work. All these things work in different scenarios or situations and different skill sets for different types of people. So realistically, you've got to find out what's going to work for you. That's number one. Once you've found out what's going to work, we just simply need to do more of that. You need to get away from the shiny, the shiny object syndrome, where the guy down the road was buying investment properties, or the other guy had $3 million in superannuation, or the other guy built a $10 million business. You've got to stop worrying about what suits somebody else, and you've really got to work out to really increase your wealth and build your wealth. You've got to find out what's going to work for you and just simply do more of that. There's plenty of investments that work really well, and getting through the scenario that we run through really, you've got to get your money right. So you've got to get your cash flow right. You've got to get that making surplus money or using it to your best advantage, and then you've got to select the right investments. Hugely important, whether that's superannuation, in going to the investment property market, going into business, so forth. There's lots of different avenues. Then you really want to make sure you're protecting that. And then the last one is having that one eye on, how you're going to exit out of all this and retire one day with enough money to do what the hell you want, right? So basically, to increase your wealth, you've got to just do the two things: find out what works and what's going to work for you, and then do more of that. And then you'll be well on your way to really increasing your wealth. And if you want some help with that or some guidance, we've got a webinar that we're continuously running. It's called Cash Flow for Life. You come along and really we'll cover on those 4 points what I just touched on a second ago about your cash flow, selecting the investments for your situation, protecting yourself, and having one eye on how you're going to cash out and all those types of things. So it'd be great. We'll put some links down if you want to come along to that. But building your wealth, start focusing on those couple of areas and you'll be well on your way to building your wealth in 2019. Cheers for now.